welcome back once again. I'm bringing you guys some interviews before we head to the Brazil lock-in event. And right now I am joined by Tacolilla from Leviatán. Hi, Taco. Welcome. It's been a while. How's everything been since last year?
Hi, hello. Thank you for having me here. Actually, it's nice to be here again, like training again to compete now on Brazil. So really excited, waiting the moment, and I don't know. We're just like preparing so well here, boot camping on Argentina, and the team is going on, and it's going well.
I have actually heard you guys are doing pretty well in scrims. I know you don't have to leak anything, but is that true? Like, are you guys, stronger than we saw you last time?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of stronger.
That
And I mean, we have 1 month, so and we are already stronger. We can push our limits, and I don't know. It can be like a really good level on. We can have a really good level on Brazil, but
That's going to be
depend
pretty,
on
yeah.
us. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty scary because you guys were already pretty good last year. I do want to ask you regarding the new roster because obviously you guys were really doing Chile proud. I think a lot of people loved watching you, but then in this off season, you decided to steal one of the other Chilean players that wasn't on your roster before, who's obviously regarded as one of the best players from not just Chile, but even in the world. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you because when you guys have played already, like a little bit here and there, but it's looking like you and Keznit are being swapped out in this system. What is the reasoning behind that? Because obviously I know you overlap a little bit in your agent pool, but
Yeah.
is that still what's going to happen going forward, or you guys maybe go for that kind of double duelist comp when both of you can play at the same time?
No, to be honest, we're like on a test period now, right now. Like it's testing some maps with Kesnit and some maps with me, and it depends 100% on the staff. So the decisions like on Onur and what he wants to do. So yeah, we were like switching on we play a tournament switching and we win and it works. But in I don't know, in a few days we're gonna decide who's gonna be playing, who's gonna be sit on the sixth position. Like, but uh, I will be really happy if I play, but I will be really happy if I just watching outside, like supporting my teammates, because it's a great team, and whoever's gonna play is gonna do it really good.
Is there a world where you both play?
It can be,
It can be. Have you tried that?
yeah,
Have you tested that
yeah,
pairing?
it works, so it can be.
Oh, okay. And when you say that you're gonna find out in a couple of days, is this for Brazil? Like, is there room for it to change? Maybe if something isn't 100% working in Brazil, we see like a different combination.
Yeah, yeah, like that. So we're like seeing right now what is the best here from Brazil, and Onur is gonna take a decision. So who's gonna be playing? And maybe after Brazil for the Frankies and America, it switch again. So it's gonna be like a long process, a long career. But personally, I really like it because Keston is such a good player. He's a monster, and compete against him, but in a healthy way. It's so good because he pushed my limits and I push his limit too. So it's like a constant fight to be better. So it works really good for the team too.
I want to ask you actually about Ono, your coach, because he is a character. I think he's very entertaining on stage, and he, comes across as very like has a very dominant way of running things. Is he like that as a coach? What's it like to work with him?
Work with Honor is like one word, professional. He's so professional. He's like one person, but when you go like in work time, he's like another person, but so professional. He's so focused. He does all the things. He focuses on all the details. And if you are a hard worker too, you're gonna complain good. But if you're like a little bit lazy or you came like late to the I don't know 10 minutes late, it's gonna be trouble. So you need to be a disciplined guy. You have to work on your routine. Now we have a routine altogether and it's working so good. But you need to be like disciplined. You have to have that discipline to work with him because he's I don't know, maybe the best coach in the world, and you can see when you work with him, and I really like to work with him.
He sometimes, I guess maybe because like when he's celebrating on stage and stuff, he looks a little bit scary. Is that fair to say? Does he make you ever feel scared?
He can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah,
I mean, I guess that's why you have to be disciplined, right? You don't wanna face him being angry. You gotta work hard. Um,
yeah. It's
um,
better on a happy way.
yeah, I mean, when you guys win, he looks like when he's celebrating, it looks great as well. When it comes to, like you said, it kind of is down to him, the decision of how the roles are gonna be. Is that at all related to the agent changes? Because obviously Chambers had a big change.
Yeah,
Do you think that would have the situation might be different if Chamber is still really really good?
absolutely, yeah.
Does that?
Because
Mhm.
I was one trick chamber, like last year I play a lot of chamber, like only chamber, and I was doing pretty good. And I remember in Turkey, uh, Onur sent me Riot has published that Sham is gonna got nerf. So start playing Duelist. Start playing another agent. Like go a step forward. And that's it. Chamber got nerfed, and I came back to play Yet because in the beginning of the game I used to play a lot of Yet, and now I don't know. I play it well again. It's like the same role. Like he's not a sentinel. He's more aggressive. You got the dash. You got the all that utility like the movement. But it's the same role like in the AWP with the operator. So it's like pretty much I have done the last year. So that's the way I have to play duelist. But I have been play I've been play Killjoy and it worked too. Like I know how to lurk, I know the time, the timing. So that's why I say that there's a world I play with Keznit because I go in Sentinel, but there's a world I'm not, and I play Duelist.
Do you miss Chamber?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chamber was pretty broken. Like it was too easy to kill with Chamber. When you master it, it's too easy. But
I think
yeah, I
you
miss him.
you along with maybe like 4 or 5 other players is the reason that Chamber got nerfed, I feel like. Like
Yeah.
you made it look so broken. But in terms of again maybe related to the fact that you guys might be switching in and out, obviously when it comes to the maps, I think Ascent, you guys were just crazy good. I don't think that's gonna change at all. But we never saw Pearl. You guys like never actually played Pearl. There's a new map coming out as well. Split is also back. So, how are you feeling about your map pool right now?
Our map build right now is like I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable on any map right now. I can say I feel comfortable in Lotus. So we have played a little bit of Lotus, but we feel strong now. It's a map like it's it's not hard to understand. And the last year we have like a tiny pool map. I don't know, two on one or two maps. Like we don't play well. That's the reason we ban like Fracture. We ban a lot of Fracture last year. And Pearl, it wasn't like a strong map, but we can win that map. But it always we always leave it like if they pick him, it's good. But let's prioritize. I don't know Heaven. Like we're strong on Heaven on Ascent. Like we're insane. And this year we had a lot of time. like to have all maps on the map pool, and I don't know. That's why we are starting to feel comfortable,
Hmm.
and any map is weak.
That
We
that
are
made
understanding the micros, and all the map. We're going on with that.
That's very good to hear. But is it more difficult given that, like you said, there are some maps you might not play, there's some maps Keznit might not play. So you guys, it feels like you have to work like twice as much because you have to like practice with you, right? And then practice with Keznit. Maybe sometimes you practice together. Has that made life difficult at all? Or are you guys comfortable with that as well?
Right now we're comfortable. Like the team really works like in this way, and maybe it's double work because you have to play and then you have to see the other playing and seeing the right things that he does and the better things that he does that you can implement on your game. And when you play, it's the same but for the other. And but the team is like working. Like me and Kesney like really do really good. We have like same patterns in game, and there's no like I don't know, something like make you going back, make you play worse. It's like it's working, and that's why I think Onur is a tough decision for Onur because we're good playing good,
Hmm.
and that's it.
The other teams are not going to like that, I'll tell you that. You guys, on the international tournaments you did attend last year, you had good results. You guys were probably a really nice surprise. I think everybody really enjoyed watching you and supporting you. What are your goals for this year? Because it does feel like things are always getting more difficult.
Yeah, it's always looked at like that. Frankie's, it's gonna be so difficult. I don't know. Last year I have the goal like qualified to champions, but when I was on the champions, I feel like I did it. I didn't. I don't know. I did it. Like I feel so empty. So this year I'm gonna. My goal is gonna be world champion. Like I'm gonna push my limit to go there, go directly to that. And if I don't get it, it's gonna be the next year. But now, right now, my goal is go there and grab the cup,
Hmm.
take it here, first place.
Nice. Love that. I love that. And lastly, I don't know if you've seen, but there's a lot of tier lists, right? People like to do tier list of teams ahead of tournaments. I've seen a lot of tier lists done already for this Brazil tournament, but there's 30 teams going, so it's quite difficult
Yeah,
to.
it's
It's
a lot of team.
yeah, it's difficult to judge like where to put everybody. But knowing your scrim results and knowing how you guys are currently feeling, if I had to ask you to put your team in a tier list, so like S tier, A tier, B tier, so on, where would you put your team right now in the list?
Right now, 8 year,
A tier. Ooh, okay. Why not S?
because we need to work.
Yeah, you
We,
still
we
do.
need we, we need more time. Yeah, we're going good, but we're not going doing perfect. So there's more work to do.
But do you feel like any other teams in the world could potentially be in a tier above you? Do you feel that way about any other teams?
Yeah, sure. Uh, I don't know. I mean, on Frankie's, you had a lot of teams I respect. I mean, Cloud9, such a powerful roster. And the other day, I was thinking like in Frankie's, you had the all teams has an one insane operator main. I mean, Frankie's gonna be really hard with that. All the match you're gonna have one operator main. Like you got Crisis, you got Jay, maybe Tense with the operator. RDs, I don't know. It's like yeah, you got. I can say me, but I don't want to say it. But a lot of operators main, and it's gonna difficult a lot the matches.
Is the operator other teams having such good operator players? You feel like a reason that they're above you in the tier list?
Yeah, it might be one reason, but the other reason that they have too much experience, a lot of experience on stage, and they are like individually so good. So it's just time to the teams just fit and get stronger together. So my expectation like to the year and Frankie's is that it's gonna be tough. We're gonna be really, really, really strong and really good as a team, like solid if we want to play and qualify. I don't know, Tokyo is gonna be hard.
Hmm.
There's a lot of teams that are pretty good on Frankie's, and you got I don't know, Energy, Cloud9, Sentinels. You got Crew too. You got Loud, World Champions. I mean, they are really, really, really good teams. So they can be above us. I can say no,
Yeah.
but we need to be like the strongest team and win every team like face us. We can't lose to anyone if we want to be world champions.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've spoken to some of the other players in your region, and they've said that you guys are doing super good. So maybe they see you in the same way you see them, you know? But thank you so much for your time. I'm very, very excited about what is coming up, and I'll see you in Brazil.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate to be here. It was nice.